Welcome back to Happily Ever After Hours, where we know the magic doesn't end when your vacation does. I'm AJ.
I'm Erica.
And we're back, guys. Except this time, we are actually in our home studio. Welcome in. I got the Walt Disney World jersey behind me. Get a little nice Disney pillow.
Blanket,
You want to explain your setup, my love? Yep. We got
blanket, lounge fly, stuffed animal, Disneyland tumbler,
we
Disneyland
are
candle.
Fully set up.
Yes, we are. Disneyland
And,
sweatshirt.
I mean, our setup, it is a story for another day because it took a couple days to finally get this set up. Once we finally did, now we're here sitting before you guys. And that is very, very, very exciting. We have a lot coming your way over the next couple of weeks leading into really the end of the calendar year. We're going to be going back to school. We're both teachers. So we're going to be excited to be around our kiddos once again. It's been a long summer. We love our summer, but
I'm ready for routine.
Yes, ready for routine. But that doesn't mean we're going anywhere. We're going to start putting out weekly podcasts for you guys, giving you guys all things Disney from a biblical perspective. We're Disney-loving Christians. We love the Lord. We love to talk about Disney. But what makes us, I think, different, we were talking about this last night, what makes us different is we're not just going to tell you guys all like the warm, fuzzy feeling stuff about Disney. That is a part of it. That is an aspect that we love about Disney, is that it's the happiest place on earth and all these different things. But our happiness isn't found in that.
Right.
Our happiness is found in Christ. Babe, do you want to speak to that at all?
Yeah, I think last night we had a great discussion just figuring out the brand and who we are and what we want this to be about. And, you know, Disney is a really fun place. We have a lot of fun there. We're almost always happy at Disney. I mean, maybe not 100% of the time, but like we're pretty much happy all the time at Disney. And, you know, that's what it's for, right? I worked there. The goal is to make the guest happy, like happiest place on earth. But as Christians, we know that happiness is not joy, and we can be happy at Disney, but our joy is in Christ and what he's done on the cross for us. Yeah. And so I think that's different because we're not chasing joy from Disney. We're not chasing life's fulfillment from Disney. We find that in the Lord. And I think it makes places like Disney even sweeter because we're not searching for our happiness there. We're just enjoying it together. We get to enjoy it as husband and wife and as best friends. And, you know, we just get to marvel at the Lord. Like, Disney is an awesome place. Like, it's super cool. How much better is heaven going to be? The place God made?
Amen.
You know? And so, yeah. That's the direction we want with our brand, and we know there are a lot of other people like us out there who love Disney but love the Lord more, and hopefully that's you. Yeah.
It's one thing to profess Christ, another thing to actually walk the walk and, you know, look at things from a biblical worldview by using Scripture. And so that's what we hope to do with you guys, even through this discussion today. We're going to talk about Disney Whimsy, which I just found out.
I had to tell my husband what that was.
Yep, I just found out exactly what that meant in relation to the Disney magic. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today because I think it's a fascinating discussion, even as you were talking about having this be our topic. Just to kind of give you guys some future things to look for from our channel. Make sure you like and subscribe because we're putting out shorts and long-form content now. We're going to be doing some Disney vlogs, home vlogs. Yes. We are big sports fans. Mm-hmm. I'll link all that in the show notes as well. But if you guys want to check out my channel, I do a lot of fun sports stuff over there. But during the football season, we're going to have some nice Disney home vlogs because
I had a great idea. Well, Disney had a great idea first.
That's true.
Disney finally did one of the best collabs ever.
I agree.
The Disney NFL collab. There are 9 teams out right now. So if you don't know, Disney and NFL have done a collab for merchandise. Every NFL team got assigned a Disney character. So I'm trying to think of, they're all escaping me currently. I think the Patriots are Captain America, obviously. Like, they all fit. So there's 9 released right now. The rest will release on August 24th. And what I then decided was every time, we're Chiefs fans, so every time the Chiefs play or another team on a day the Chiefs don't play, I just picked random ones, will play, we're going to have dinner and dessert themed after their Disney characters. So it's a lot of fun. The next one is coming up at the end of this week, another preseason game.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember what team is playing, but I know they're Ham from Toy Story. So we're having ham and pineapple pizza for dinner.
We're working
Spoiler alert.
We're working on my wife's NFL.
I really wasn't paying attention. I just looked at the Disney characters. Yeah. So, here we are. But that's coming your way.
Yes.
Obviously, more Disney. You guys love our Disney rides, just coming with us to do things in the park for whatever reason. Those are popping off on TikTok, so we will just keep giving you what you want, and we'll do more of those. I have tons of ride footage because I love filming Disney rides, so yeah.
A lot of fun stuff coming.
A lot of fun stuff coming.
We are on TikTok and Instagram. We do have an X account. We're trying to build it up more and more. It's going to be more slow because I got a lot of other sports content.
I don't think there are a lot of Disney fans on X.
Oh, there are.
Are there really?
You would be very surprised. Maybe that's a topic for another time on the podcast, but the Disney X crowd is quite amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Amazing?
Well, amazing in the sense there's a lot of them.
Okay.
That does not mean they're all like very nice people. I've already gotten into an argument about something Disney related. So
sounds about right.
Again, podcast for another day. But today we wanted to talk about Disney Whimsy. I want you to tee this up for us, babe, because it's an important discussion and you know more about it. One, as a cast member, but two, also as someone who's loved Disney probably longer than I have, which up until I met you, I didn't think that was possible because I was the Troy Bolton growing up, like theater, basketball, like everything Disney, like I loved everything. You like rolled deep into the Disney lore and how much you know about it. So what is Disney Whimsy and why is it important that we're talking about it today?
Yeah. And I think side note, you grew up with the movies. I grew up with the parks.
That's true.
And I think that really does influence our
That happens when you grow up in Central Iowa.
Yeah, that's true. I grew up 2 hours from Disney World.
Yeah,
my first trip I was 2 at the Fort Wilderness Lodge. Never stayed off property.
Yeah. We will be giving our full story at some point soon as well. So in case you guys are confused, like we'll give our full story.
How we met, but yes. So, okay. Whimsy, I feel like, is a term that is trending on social media right now. I feel like it kind of comes around every fall. Whimsy, in general, is just magical. Like, people will make reels about making your home more whimsical or your garden more whimsical. And it's just giving life that, that magical, fun vibe. And so, obviously, Disney fits that perfectly. And so people have been talking a lot recently about Disney Whimsy. Disney should be the king of whimsy. But a lot of people are starting to wonder if Disney is losing its whimsy. Because things are changing. The parks are always changing, right? We love some of the decisions they make. We hate some of the decisions they make as leaders of the parks. And so, as I scroll my TikTok and look for what's going on in the Disney worlds and lands today, I see a lot of comments of people being like, Disney's lost its magic. Disney has no more magic. That is a little extreme. But it does beg the question, is Disney on a trajectory of more whimsy or less whimsy?
There's a couple of different directions we can go in with this. Because, as you mentioned, I grew up on the movies. Mm-hmm. You grew up on the parks.
Yes.
So, I guess I'll start because the movie side of it, it's been very interesting. Mm-hmm. We were talking about movies the other day, and I thought it was very fascinating just thinking about, like, the different twists and turns Disney has taken when it comes to how they make movies. Mm-hmm. So, in order to do that, we got to go back in time a little bit. History lesson, pull up a chair. The fun history lessons, though. It's not like, Disney I know school's coming back. Kids that are listening to this, and I'd be like, oh, history lesson. No, this is a fun history lesson, kids. This is Disney history lesson. 2001. The Lion King comes out, and it goes ballistic.
Is it really 2001?
I think it's 2001. I want to say it's 2001 because they just celebrated 25 years this year. That doesn't sound right. It might have been 1998.
Well, no, I was born in 2001, and I'm turning 25 in 2 weeks. So.
Well, I know, but I couldn't remember if the 25th anniversary was this year or if it was a couple years ago.
I think it was a couple years ago.
In between 98 and 01 is when Lion King came out. I do know that. And it went ballistic. Everyone loved it. It was the pinnacle. Like, to this day, Brian Hull, it is some people's favorite Disney movie of all time. And for good reason. I think it's a great story. The songs are catchy. Circle of Life is the most, like, knowable first 2 seconds of a song. Nah. Everybody knows what song that is. Mm-hmm. That happened in between 98 and 2001. Well, then Disney kind of rode the coattails of that and started putting out more movies. And again, I don't know the whole, almost a genealogy, whole year by year of when each movie came out. But then Frozen comes out. And Frozen comes out at a very particular time because at that point, people had not been loving Disney movies. So in between The Lion King and Frozen, something had happened. Mm-hmm. Similar, I think, to what we're talking about right now, which is the Disney whimsy or the Disney magic. What exactly happened? I was 7 years old. Don't ask me. But something clearly happened where up until Frozen, movies weren't hitting in the way that Lion King did.
There were some good ones.
There were some good ones.
Weren't hitting.
And ones that, as time has gone on, people have fallen in love with more.
Yes.
Frozen happens.
Box office success wasn't really happening much.
No. Frozen happens, and it's like Avengers scale type of, from a Disney perspective, type of boom box office.
Huge hit.
Disney was the most popular thing on planet Earth.
Yep.
And it's gone through phases of that before, but nothing like this. From Let It Go to the story of Frozen, I don't have to go all the details. Everyone knows why Frozen was great for a lot of the demographic of Disney fans and families. Yeah. So that happens in 2014, I want to say. Wow. I think it was in between, it was 2010 to 2014, I think. So there was like a 15-year gap where between Lion King and Frozen where there weren't like these punches. We were talking about the other day, Zootopia, more recently, is like the one movie that Disney people love.
Yeah, it was a good hit.
The storytelling's great. It's not going to boom like Frozen or Lion King did, but everyone just like, man.
I mean, it was pretty successful in the box office.
It was very successful. I would argue Disney movies have been good, not great, since Frozen. There's been a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
And a lot of ones that I love. Like, I know you're not a Toy Story fan, but I think, like, Toy Story 3, even Toy Story 4, even though we don't like Toy Story 4, the fact that they put that out and that there was a large group of people that liked it, there was also a large group of people that didn't like it. Mm-hmm. The movie aspect of it is so fascinating because, as you're about to talk about the parks, a lot of what happens in the parks, more or less, is a byproduct of the movies, depending on what rides you make. Even what food is themed off of. Like, we were just in Disneyland. There's a whole Incredibles. There's a whole, Big Hero 6. All this different stuff. Here's my point. The ones that haven't hit, and I'm going to name some names right now. Lightyear. Turning Red.
Those are Pixar.
Those are Pixar movies? Mm-hmm. Well, they're still technically...
they're still Disney.
Because we're not talking about Walt Disney Animation. I'm talking about things underneath the Disney bubble. Right?
Wish.
This
live action movies.
There's another one that I'm completely blanking on. That it was just like, Encanto. A lot of people.
Oh, okay, that wasn't too bad.
You don't understand? A lot of people love Encanto. Yeah. I fell asleep. I couldn't understand, and I'm
cute.
I love nostalgic Disney movies that like bring the magic and everything. I never understood Encanto.
For someone who loves Disney music, you need to give that one another shot.
I couldn't do it. The storytelling took too long. The plot dragged. Like it didn't do it for me.
We're watching this one again.
Maybe I just need to watch it again. But my point is, the ones that haven't hit have been loud, like rebuttals from people.
Yes, that is very true.
The Disney crowd, people I think forget this, but they need to remember this. The Disney crowd is very opinionated. If they love what you're doing, you're great. Lion King, Frozen, Zootopia, right? If they don't like what you're doing, you will not see success. Most recently, I know we're going on our live action rant a little bit right here because I feel like that's a whole other show for a whole other time. What has happened with live action Disney movies? Lilo and Stitch almost saved it, but there is a group of people that don't like the live action Lilo and Stitch. And putting out the live action Moana made zero sense to what Disney magic is all about.
Yeah.
I have more thoughts on movies. I want to stop it there because I want to let you chime in on the park side of it. But what are your thoughts on that aspect of Disney, and how do you think the parks are handling this Disney whimsy aspect?
Yeah, I mean, for the movies, I think Disney movies have definitely lost their whimsy. I mean, Raya, Wish, all these movies that were just flops.
Yeah.
I mean, Wish was supposed to be... I mean, and then, so Wish was supposed to be their new original princess, right? Completely flops. Then they have Elio, which was supposed to be another original cute
Ellie
movie,
who? Yeah.
and they didn't advertise for it, and so it flopped. Yeah. And it's like they need to go back to Walt Disney's version of storytelling. I've heard rumors that there's, rumors upon rumors upon rumors that they're going to try to go back to hand-drawn animation, which I think would be great.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I know. That's Disney's brand. Like, if you look at, like, the golden era of Disney movies, it's Lion King, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Hercules, go back a little further, Cinderella, Aristocats, Peter Pan. Like, all of these movies are amazing original stories. And what Disney is doing right now is either poorly making original stories or copycatting movies that we don't need copycats of. Moana isn't even 15 years old yet. Is it even 10 years old yet?
2016. It turns 10 this year.
Wow. So it's 10 years old. It does not need a remake. It did not need a remake with the same actors. Yeah. Some of them. Like, that wasn't the movie to remake. And, if you're gonna make a live action, it needs to be a good one. Like Cinderella or Beauty and the Beast. Something that retells the story but gives it more magical whimsy. Like, the characters in the Beauty and the Beast are just very whimsical, very pretty. Yeah. There's a lot of, like, just even her dress, like the gold. Like, I could go on a rant for that too. But, like, there's that beautiful Disney magic that isn't there in the current movies. And I'm waiting for a new Disney movie where they have that. And based on the trailers for Hexed, I don't think we're getting that anytime soon.
For what?
The new movie. It's called Hexed. It's about a girl who finds out she's magical. Yeah.
How have I not heard about this?
I don't know.
Hexed?
Yeah. It looks worse than...
Like
what's the one with Tom Holland and Chris Pratt?
Onward?
It has Onward vibes, but worse storytelling.
You're not...
Like, way worse storytelling. I love Onward.
Okay, Onward was...
horrible storytelling compared to Onward.
I wish I could go back to watching Onward for the first time again.
It's cute.
I was
that
shocked
one got a lot
how
of
good
hate, though.
But I was shocked how good that was.
I
the
thought it was
storytelling
a cute movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Hex looks like vibes of that, but like horrible storytelling. Yeah.
That's how I feel about Encanto.
You need to watch it again. That one actually is
I think
good.
I think the music is great, but I think the storytelling is really bad in that movie.
I think it's cute. It's not original, but it's cute. Okay. Now moving into the parks.
Yes.
Something I want to touch on. I want to touch on a few, I think, specific ways Disney is losing its whimsy in the parks, and a couple ways it's maybe gaining whimsy in the parks, and then maybe future projects that we're hearing about. Yeah. So,
and for the record, just to tee you up, we live in the Midwest, but we have been to Disney World and Disneyland the past year. So this isn't just like we're talking from afar,
right?
Where we haven't,
both this
where we're
year.
like, oh, we've seen videos. Like, no, we've experienced it.
And again, I grew up there and I worked at Disney World.
Correct.
So it was a short job, not by choice, and not by losing Disney. That's a story for another time. The Lord's plan for our lives was that I only worked there for a few months.
Stay tuned for more.
So, okay, let's get the negatives out of the way first. And I'm going to start with one that is just all over the internet right now. That broke my heart.
Oh, boy. Are you doing this right now?
No, that one's coming later.
Okay.
This is new.
I was
okay, okay. Mickey's Not So Scary. And as soon as I say that, a lot of people are knowing exactly where I'm going with this. Is the best after-hours party. Like, I love Christmas. The Halloween party is better. Do you know what made it so amazing? The cast member costumes. They've been the same since I can remember. And I've gone to the Halloween party so many times. They're always the same. They have the little bat headbands and they all name their bats. The girls would wear like the bright yellow and purple and green dresses with the bats and the apron. The guys had like green pants or purple pants and like the yellow striped tops. It was very whimsical and colorful and creative, and it was just so cute. And I'm telling you what, cast members fought for those roles. They fought for an opportunity to work at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. You know why? It definitely wasn't the crowds. It wasn't the thousands of children bombarding them for candy every night. It was not working till 2 a.m. It was the costumes. Everyone wanted to wear the costume. When I did my DCP, I hoped I was going to make it to August to wear the costume.
Disney College Program for you.
Yes, sorry, Disney College Program. My job there.
She speaks in Disney sometimes.
Like, that was the big deal. I mean, I have seen people create dresses for their kids that look like the costumes. It is one of the most integral parts of the Halloween party is the cast member costumes. Plus, they were super bright, like you could see them in the dark because obviously everything's toned down for the Halloween party. A week before the Halloween party, some really not so smart cast member leaks private images of the new
I didn't realize
costume.
it was leaked.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
It was sent to cast members as a private do not share email.
The plot thickens.
So I've been told.
Okay.
Could be rumor, but that's generally how these things happen. Some eager person shared it on TikTok, and it has blown up. You know why? They're ugly. Absolutely ugly. You know what? They look like something Universal would wear for a Halloween party.
Whoa.
Like,
I agree.
Ugly. And they're dark. No one's going to be able to see a cast member during the parade because it's so dark. It lost its whimsy. I'm just telling you. Like, we went from this beautiful, bright colored dress that everyone fought to wear to, like, cast members literally in comments going, well, I'm not going to get a shift now because who cares? I just wanted the costume. Like, I'm telling you, Disney's going to have a hard time finding cast members for the party. Everyone wanted the costume. And all it is now is a purple shirt with little white cuffs that has, like, skeletons on it. It's ugly. Like, completely ugly.
Can I play devil's advocate for a second?
Sure.
How do you feel about it looking very similar to Haunted Mansion?
It looks nothing like the Haunted Mansion. That's the problem.
It's the same color scheme.
Yeah, but the Haunted Mansion is like a full-on gown.
Yeah.
Like those, and like the butlers, like those costumes are phenomenal. The other costume Disney just changed, I just found out about this. I don't want to get it mixed up. It's something in Fantasyland. I think it's the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique costume. Or it's something amongst Fantasyland. It may have been the general Fantasyland merchandise costume, the really pretty dress that all the girls would wear. They changed it too. And it's also ugly. It's lost all its frills. It's lost all the details. It's just plain. And it's just sad. Like, cast member costumes make the place magical.
Yes.
It really brings to life where you are in the park. Like, you know exactly where you are based on a Disney World or Disneyland cast member's outfit.
Yes.
Which is why places like Magic Kingdom have tunnels. So you don't see someone from Tomorrowland walking around Frontierland.
And putting on a Disney cast member outfit, I can concur. When she came home with her stuff, when she knew she was going to be working merchandise at Epcot, and she put on her cast member costume for the first time, it was like this.
So cool.
Like the feeling that, athletes get when they put on their jersey for the first time, knowing they're going to debut for that team. Like, it's a little bit different, but you're literally working for Walt Disney.
You're wearing the costume.
It's really cool.
And so Disney has just made some changes like that. And I would say that is an area where Disney is losing its whimsy. It needs to stop going for the streamlined, singular colored, modern looks and keep those magical, bright colors in the cast member costumes.
Yeah.
And even my Epcot Creations costume, I loved it. I thought it was pretty. But I know that there were cast members there for a long time who had the old, before it was Creations, and it was... oh, goodness. What was the shop called? Mouse Skiers? Something like that. I mean, I was really young when they closed it, so I don't remember it very well. But their costumes were much more bright and colorful. And so even my costume people complained about. It was my only one. I loved it. Super cool. Comfiest pants I've ever worn in my life to work. Like, I genuinely thought about keeping my costume and just paying the fine, whatever it was. I really wish I had, but that's a story for another day. So, cast member costumes. Next, I would say, is the hotels. And this is another critique I've been seeing a lot online that I do agree with. The new hotels are losing their whimsy.
Oh, boy. Here she goes.
AJ knows exactly where I'm going with this.
I know where she's going with this.
My Grand Floridian purists. The ugly bar that took away our bird cage. It doesn't even match. The wood is too dark. It's a bar, for goodness sakes. We have the Enchanted Rose right up one floor. People can't go one flight of stairs to get a drink. Like, that lobby was made to be this pristine, calm. I mean, I have sat in that lobby so many times. Mm-hmm. It is so peaceful, so calm. and quiet. And that birdcage was just beautiful. I mean, it really was. It was part of the Grand Floridian experience. They tore it down for a stupid bar, which makes the lobby loud and boisterous because there's glasses clinking and people talking loudly, ordering drinks. That just totally removes the magic. There's a reason why Disney bars are secluded.
Yeah. It also helps.
It takes away the magic.
It also helps that we don't drink.
Even if I did, I would hate that bar was there.
But that's a hypothetical.
No, I know I would, because the Enchanted Rose bar that they built 2 years ago is literally 1 floor above. Secluded, away, go get your drinks. It's a beautiful bar. I mean, Enchanted Rose is gorgeous. Like, it's stunning. We didn't need it. But even some of the newer hotels, like the Riviera, beautiful hotel. Outside has tons of Disney stuff. The inside, it's beautiful, but it's not like Disney magical. Mm-hmm. Like if you look at the Riviera and then you look at like Art of Animation, which one screams Disney more to you?
Oh yeah, from Art
of Animation.
What screams Disney? I like the sleek look of some of these hotels.
Well, yeah, you can do sleek but still include Disney.
Right, and that's where I think there needs to be a compromise. Is there needs to be some type of, because I mean we're gonna have a whole podcast on our experience at a Walt Disney hotel that was the furthest thing from a Disney experience whatsoever. You need to know you're at other Disney creators have mentioned this. You need to be able to walk into a hotel and know you're at Disney World or Disneyland. And
places like Coronado, Riviera, gorgeous hotels. I don't know I'm at Disney right away.
Even Grand Floridian, you don't know it, but because it's so close by.
Mickey Mouse is literally imprinted on the floor.
Really?
When you walk right in. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess I've always missed that. Yeah. I'm always looking up.
And if they had the gingerbread display back, you would know for sure because there's Mickey Mouses everywhere.
She's going to make this a Grand Floridian podcast.
I'm not
careful.
But so that's the complaint with the new hotels. And you know, one way Disney has kept its whimsy, or I think even improved its whimsy, is the merchandise.
Talk about it.
Like, okay, so something I'm realizing as we're talking about this, when I worked at Epcot last year,
that was last year.
It was already last year, over a year ago.
It was crazy? Only last year. That's what I'm thinking.
But one of my cords or bosses was talking about how much, was it a boss? No, it was somebody who was off work with his wife, and he was like a designer of Disney merch.
Oh, wow.
And he was talking. And I was talking with him, another cast member, and he was saying, yeah, people are loving the Disney sports merch. And he said, don't you worry, there's more cooler stuff coming out soon. And, you know, I just wasn't thinking very far ahead. And in my head, I was like, well, maybe they're doing more jerseys. I'll bet you they were talking about the Disney NFL collab. Because we all know that wasn't overnight. So that had to have been in the works at least a year ago.
Be Still My Heart.
So
my two favorite things.
Probably pretty cool. Anyways, the Disney merch, I feel like has really stepped up its game as far as different things go.
Why do you say that?
What do you mean?
Could someone somewhere have...
He's going to hold this over Disney's head for his whole life.
There is, I think it's still in the podcast.
Yeah,
from a year ago.
It's there.
A year ago. In November, I think was our last podcast?
No, we stopped it before we moved. So July was our last podcast.
So it was the summer. At some point during that year, during a podcast recording, I said, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But I said, Disney, you need more movie merch, say that 5 times fast, in the parks. And I specifically called out Epcot. This is why I don't like Epcot, by the way.
They've just added movie merch to all the countries.
Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Okay? But this is why I've hated Epcot for years. Is they don't have what she just described as something that apparently has just now been added. There's no... I shouldn't say there's no, because apparently there is now. Up to that point, there had been no movie merch, no Aladdin in Morocco, no Frozen in Norway, no... what's another one that I thought of? No Mulan in China. Like, it was like swing after swing after swing and just miss.
Yeah, they have pins. All
strike out. And all of a sudden, out of thin air, we leave to go to Kansas. And what do we see the next month on social media? Movie merch collab. movie merch collection. Blah, blah, blah,
we all know
blah,
they
blah.
definitely stole
We're
it
literally in
from AJ.
Disneyland last month or a couple weeks ago, and there is a Hercules football jersey. Now, it's too big. It's too wide. They don't understand the NFL jersey format. They'll figure it out. But there's a Hercules jersey. I never thought I'd see the day unless you were on Etsy trying to custom design something. Anyways, I called that a year ago.
You did.
And I expect a check. I'm still waiting, Disney. I'm still waiting for my check.
Yes. I think that merch is cool. I think the girls' merch has really improved.
Yeah, I can't speak to that very much.
You can't. But I think they have just added so much whimsy. You know, I remember talking with my trainer, and they were just starting when I worked there a new jewelry collab with I'm blanking on who it was now, but there's so much.
Kendra Scott?
Well, no, they've had that.
Oh.
But there's just so much Disney jewelry now, and even if you look at the merchandise, all the really for example, if you're audio
Starbucks
only,
not a sponsor.
I am holding my Disneyland Starbucks mug that is white and glittery, like a shimmer, with purple bows all over the place and the castle. This is whimsical. This is beautiful. And I feel like this is the kind of merchandise that Disney has just been nailing recently. All of the sweatshirts for the girlies that have the bows and the ducks, and they've just really done a good job. And not that they didn't have that before. I just feel like there's a lot more. Look at all the Her Universe athletic dresses that came out for the princesses. The pink Disney one, the Minnie Mouse one. Yep. They have just been nailing that kind of merchandise. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like their holiday merch is always really good. I feel like this fall merch has just knocked it out of the park. Yeah. Look at the Boo to You.
I mean, your sweatshirt.
My sweatshirt is adorable.
For audio audience, it's a Disney
fall vibe
sweatshirt.
Disney sweatshirt that has pumpkins, footballs, waffles, pumpkin pie,
all
ghosts,
Mickey Mouse ears,
all Mickey Mouse ears, and it just says fall vibes. So cute. But even the faints, the pastel pink and purple ghost Boo collection, I could buy everything in that collection. Yeah. It is just all so pretty, and I just really appreciate Disney making that merch. I feel like so many girls and women who go to Disney, part of what they love about the magic is that sweet feminine whimsy, and I think Disney has just been doing an excellent job with that.
They have. The sweatshirts too, for the life of me could never find a genuine. I live in the Midwest now, so we have to find cold weather gear. We're not just buying when I lived in
just gotta buy
when we lived in Orlando,
jersey.
we lived in Florida.
So
it's
sad.
You just buy t-shirts. It's I'm not gonna need a sweatshirt ever.
I mean, I just bought sweatshirts and turned my AC down.
Well, here, teach their own. But I could never find a hoodie with the pockets in front, genuine sweatshirt that's not a zip up. Disney loves the zip ups for some reason. I couldn't do it. And we finally at Disneyland found the color schemes where there's blue and green and orange and black, I think. And I got a
great collection.
A sleek, I'll wear it for one of the pods upcoming. A sleek blue Disneyland sweatshirt. It's a genuine sweatshirt.
It's nice.
I love sweatshirts, especially when it's the fall. It's awesome. Here is where they need to take the next step, because apparently they listen. They're listening to our podcast. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The quarter zips. Disney quarter zips are lacking. Now you might say, oh, no, they have the 2026 one. Oh, they have the Minnie Mouse one. Look me in my eyes and tell me I'm going to wear a Minnie Mouse quarter zip around town.
I mean, you do have a Cinderella spirit jersey.
It's different. Cinderella is literally it's her castle in Walt Disney World. It would be a crime not to buy that as my first sports Disney jersey. So that had to be bought. Quarter zips, guys. I need a quarter zip. And I don't want to have to go to the Grand Californian and look at a quarter zip and have it be $270. Didn't stutter, guys. $270 bucks.
Take away the stripes. Nobody wants round stripes going around their stomach.
I'm not some rich kid on a yacht. I just want to be a normal Disney loving dude that just has a normal quarter zip and looks like a baller wearing my Disney gear. That's a lot I want. The sports collabs, everything about it's been great. I'm not trying to gripe, but I'm just saying that's the next step. And Disney, you clearly listened to what I said about movie merch. Maybe we'll start to listen about quarter zips as well.
I have one more whimsy that Disney has brought back that I'm happy about. So we've talked about the negatives. Here's a few positives.
So you're not going to bring up the little...
Oh, I wasn't going to. I mean, yeah, sure. The negative whimsy is the fighting. But I mean, that only happens really a couple times a year.
Okay, but you can't just say the negative is the fighting and then move on. What do you mean by that?
Okay, so like at the time of this recording, there was a huge fist fight on Flight of Passage.
Guys.
Last year there was a fist fight
MLB
somewhere
brawls
else, on Main Street, I think.
MLB brawls look like Girl Scout handshakes compared to what this
They were throwing fists.
They were throwing hands
like with their little
Flight of Passage.
Like with the little Temu Mickey ears that weren't even real Mickey ears. Like,
everybody, I'm not trying to be
really
mean.
funny.
Everybody in the video looked like they had spent all of their money to go to Disney. Like they looked like they just spent the house to go to Disney.
Which
because the way that they
don't have
acted,
to.
like you've never been outside your house, let alone at Walt Disney
And I
World.
think people take the price, which, you know, some would argue the price is a non-whimsical element of Disney.
Yeah.
And they just allow that to affect everything they do. Like the amount of times as a cast member, someone would be like, well, do you know how much I paid to be here? After I tell them the price of their shirt. And I'm like, yeah.
About the same as everybody else, ma'am.
Everyone else paid the same.
There's no discounted prices for everyone else but you.
And you know what? I get it. Disney is expensive. There are people, like I'm a travel agent who specializes in Disney.
We'll link that, by the way. She does a really good job.
Shameless plug. But there are people who save up their entire lives who will contact me and be like, I want a trip in 2029. And you think that's ridiculous, but they genuinely spend that much money to save up, to go for like a week or two. And I always tell them
2029.
I mean, it's only 3 years away. But like I tell them, you save up for the tickets, the hotel, the food, and the merch, and everything else you want. Because Disney is so much more than just tickets and a hotel.
Yes.
And people spend their life savings for the ticket and the hotel, get there, find out things are so expensive, and then that's when fists start getting thrown. Like, they get so mad.
Do we even know what it was about? What was the fight about? Do we know?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It was outside of Flight of, or
it was
as
in the
leaving?
queue. No, in the queue as they were about to get on the ride.
Oh, that's right. It's like that little lull.
Someone
right
said that a family cut them off. Which, look, I get it. We're all hot. We're all tired. People are gonna be people. But like, come on now, really?
Someone would have
lifetime ban. If you want a lifetime ban, throw a fist.
Yeah, I mean, and now all those people have been like. Their
how
face
sad is that?
all over.
Like, you're going to have kids and grandkids, and you'll never be able to go to Disney with them.
Grandpa,
it's fingerprinted.
why can't you go to Walt
No, but like,
Disney
think
World?
about how sad that is. Like, you've just ruined
it is
family memories.
It is sad.
For something stupid.
And from a biblical perspective, it's like, take a chill pill. There are more important things in life than Disney.
I mean, I think of...
AKA going to church, reading your Bible, being someone who loves the Lord and shows the fruit of the Spirit, and doesn't ruin your vacation. And get a lifetime ban from a place that's supposed to be fun, and now it's a place you can't go to anymore.
I think of, is it James 4, like, why are there fights and quarrels among you? Because you want, you do not have.
You want and you do not have. You are so, if it was about the spot, you were so focused about the spot that you're
gonna get on the ride.
Yeah, you're gonna get on the ride, and now you not only can't go on the ride, you can't come into the park anymore. Also, a reason why, need I say any more, but why I hate Animal Kingdom so much. It is a park that does not deserve the light of day.
I mean, the last fight was in Magic Kingdom on Main Street, so.
Okay, but... Yeah, I got nothing on that. But
okay.
The Animal Kingdom, that's all I'm thinking.
Last whimsy that I think is whimsical. You know, you don't love Epcot, so you may not appreciate this.
If they have movie merch now, next time we go back, it might redeem
next
it for me.
year for the Lakeshore Lodge. Locking it in now.
And the podcast will be flowing when we're in Walt Disney World as well.
So,
it'll be fun.
Okay, this is one thing, and... You know, working as a cast member, you know, I was working there, you know, several years after COVID. But if you think about how long it took Disney to get back to normal after COVID, I really was there in the beginnings of the new Disney after COVID. You know, like it really did take them several years to get back to full operating capacity, normal rules. Like it took them a long time. Yeah. Rightfully so. There are millions of people there from around the globe. Like, understandable. One of the things that made Epcot so whimsical was in the countries there were adults, college-age kids from those countries who worked in the pavilions. If you went to Norway,
that is cool. Yeah.
You would hear them talking. in their native tongue. They would sign your passports in their language. It made it really whimsical and really real. And during COVID, they took that away. They took away the Disney International program, and it was just any cast member, and they all had all the flags on their shirt, and it was so not whimsical. It was so out of touch. Like, it just took you away from the moment. And I want to say they brought that back in 2024.
Yeah, it was very recently.
It was pretty recently. Maybe 2023. That just brought back so much more whimsy to Epcot. It really did. It really, I think, saved Epcot. I think Epcot was struggling a little bit. You know, when I did my training, after you finish your training, a coordinator or one of like the higher levels in the park will sit down with you and basically just drill you for 5 minutes. Like, why are you here? Why are you working here? Why do you want to make magic for guests? Like, they want to make sure that you are serious about this job.
Professional.
And they emphasize so much, like, you know, during COVID, they really focused on safety, but he literally said to me, we focused on safety too much that we forgot about some of the magic. And he said, we're bringing that back, especially to Epcot. And so we need to make sure that you're going to be a magical cast member for these guests. And of course, I'm sitting there like, I have dreamed of this since I can remember. Like, I will be a great cast member, I promise you. And so, you know, I will say that is the last whimsical thing that I can think of. I'm sure there are a lot more. Please tell us in the comments what you think is whimsical or losing its whimsy at Disney.
Yeah. I think a lot of this has to do with A1 Josh D'Amaro, who has taken over.
Oh, he's going to be such a great
And I think
CEO.
All love to Bob Iger, but the time had kind of passed him by. Yeah. He had a great run. He took over at a time where Disney needed some great stuff, and he did some good stuff. But it was high time that someone came in that loves the parks. D'Amaro's talked about. Am I saying his last name right? Is D'Amaro?
Josh D'Amaro, I think so.
If I'm saying it wrong, someone tell me how to pronounce it. But talks about how he loves being in the parks. He loves seeing things. He loves experiencing it
all the time.
That is what a Disney CEO is supposed to represent. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's any coincidence that all these things are happening as he's being ushered in as the new CEO. He's doing a phenomenal job, and hopefully that comes with some phenomenal movies as well, because right now we're in a little bit of a drought. The last good Hoppers was great.
Pixar.
But it's under the Disney bubble.
I know, but like Walt Disney Animation Studios is in a drought.
Walt Disney Animation Studios, great point, is in a drought. Mm-hmm. And I'm very, very
Moana
curious.
Was their last good movie, and it was good, not
2016, it's 10 years ago, guys. Think about that. The last good Walt Disney Animation Studios movie was 10 years ago.
Just kidding, Zootopia 2 was great.
Is that Walt Disney Animation Studios?
Yep.
And Zootopia?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but our point is, all we can think of is Moana, Zootopia, and Zootopia 2. If there's other movies within that we're somehow forgetting, please let us know.
And they weren't that great if we're not remembering them.
Yeah, or we're just completely blanking. But, no, D'Amaro's done a great job, and I think he should have his hand as much in the movie making to what I was arguing earlier as much as what you're saying with the parks.
And, I really highly respect Bob Iger. He's being inducted into the Disney Hall of Fame at D23 this year.
Yep.
I think when he was originally CEO, I think he did a great job. He's definitely more business-minded. Yep. But then he really saved the Disney parks after He Who Shall Not Be Named. Yeah. He really rescued the parks. He really made it more family-friendly and brought back the demographic that Disney has been known for their whole existence. Yeah. And, did I love everything he did for the parks? I mean, he wasn't a parks guy like D'Amaro is, at least. But he did a great job. And I think he was the Band-Aid. And now D'Amaro is like, let's thrive. Let's make this better.
He's
let's
the surgeon. Yeah. He's the Disney surgeon to bring everything back together.
In my analogy. Yeah. And I'm really excited to see this D23. This is his first D23 as CEO, I believe.
Yep. Well, it's got to be. Yeah.
I think so.
There's no other D23 that he would have been CEO for.
No, because he became CEO in October or November.
Yeah, and D23 is
so this is his first one.
Yep.
No, it's every year.
Is it every year? I thought it was every 2 years.
It was in Disney World last year, and we wanted to go, and we moved. But
for some reason I thought it was every 2 years.
I think he's gonna give us some great news. I think he's gonna bring a lot more whimsy back into the parks.
Perfect transition. Speaking of that, next week or in 2 weeks, we'll be reacting to everything about D23, all the new things going on, all the rumors. We'll have all of the info about it. It won't be necessarily a breaking news podcast, but we'll be reacting to all of it. We'll react to it. Because there's a lot of great stuff coming down the pipe.
I have a lot of thoughts about all these rumors.
Yes. So make sure you like and subscribe and let us know in the comments what you think is positively whimsy that Disney is doing and has negative whimsy.
You would say has lost its whimsy.
We're
working on it.
There's the phraseology for it. But we'll link everything else for my show over there if you guys want to check out sports stuff. If you want to find someone who's a Disney and a sports fan, there's fun stuff over there.
About those Chiefs.
Chiefs! We're almost there, guys. It's been a long off season, but this is a Disney podcast. Like we mentioned before, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok. We have the podcast up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Please rate and review it. That helps us out a lot and pushes us out more so that you guys can find more Disney-loving Christians like us. That is our goal, that we're trying to push this out for you guys. And we're having fun doing it. The podcast is back once a week. We're going forward with this, guys. It is not just this fun project anymore. We are headfirst into this, having fun, because we feel like the Lord's gifted us in a unique way with a love for Disney that we want to use to proclaim his great and glorious name. Babe, any final thoughts you got?
Amen.
Until next time, I'm AJ.
I'm Erica.
And the magic doesn't end when your vacation does. Bye, friends.
Bye.